And the sad part is, I remember like in my classes learning about light theory, but being able to answer those questions on stand, like you asked in the webinar. I mean, the 90% of people aren't able to answer those questions. That doesn't surprise me.
Well,
It's not part of the training,
too,
Aaron.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You think about it too. If they have a training program, that actually dives into some of that stuff and teaches them that, once they get out of training, how often is that stuff revisited, where they can, feel very comfortable talking about that stuff to a jury. If it is a concept that's actually taught, then it's probably not a concept that is reinforced over time. So
I feel like the mentality too, and I don't know if you guys experience this as well, but we still have that mentality that exists in the forensic world. Like, why do I need to know that? Why does, forensic professionals need a science degree? Why do they need these science classes? Like, they think it's pointless to know like the steps in a presumptive test and like, why does it turn the color pink? So they definitely don't think they need to know anything about the electromagnetic spectrum.
Yeah, definitely. So it's funny. I still tell this story at all of my classes. So my final for my fingerprint class, one of the questions was, what is the Stokes shift? Right? Which is like the general principle of fluorescence. And I got the question wrong. And I remember going and arguing with my professor saying, when am I ever going to have to talk about the Stokes shift? And every time I see him, I'm like, I talk about it every single day.